Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, the population of Weslaco, Texas was 25,000 in 1990. This population increased at a rate of 2% each year. What are the values of A and B that model the exponential function y equals A times B to the x power? Okay, so let's see, what are they asking us to do? Well, they want me to find the value for A and B. And of course, the values of A and B are right here on this exponential function given to us, right? And they're giving us some other information. For example, we know that the population at the time of this scenario was 25,000, right? And there's an increase, which means it's getting what? Bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And the increase is at 2% each year. Okay? So with that in mind, what is the first thing that we need to do? Well, I'm going to ask you to write down the equation again, just the way that it's given to us, because we need to replace some values, right? And the values that I am going to need to replace will be A and B. But the question is, do we even know what A and B are, right? So there's a couple of things that I am going to suggest for you guys to memorize, or else we're going to be in a little bit of a trouble. And of course, the first of them will be, what is A? Well, A is the starting value. A is how much am I starting with? So if you look at the problem, it says that the population was 25,000. So guess what? If I rewrite my equation, then A will be 25,000. Is that right? And I put parentheses because that's where my B is going to be. So look, A, we agree that is the starting value, and that is 25,000. So I'm replacing A with my starting value. What about B? B says that it shows how the quantity changes. Now, this has to do something with what? Maybe rate of change, right? Or how fast something is changing, how something is affecting the problem, right? So if you notice, I do have another number here that it says it increases at a rate of 2% each year. So the rate, and I'm going to write it down over here, the rate of which this population in West Laco is changing is actually 2%. And it's increasing, right? Now remember, why is it important for us to know that if increasing? There's two basic what can we say, exponential functions that we need to determine. One is the growth and the other one is decay. So I need to know if this one is going to be a growth or a decay. And of course, this one is going to be a growth, right? Because it's increasing. Now, when that happens, then B needs to be greater than 1. Okay, so let's write it down over here. B will be greater than 1. Okay, and how is that going to happen? Well, my rate needs to be in the form of a decimal. So my decimal for this will be 0.02. Is that right? And what we're going to do is we're going to add up a 1 to this one. So we're going to have 1 plus 0.02, and that will give me 1.02. And this will be my, yes, it will be my B. Okay, so we're going to come back to my problem and we're going to write it down over here. 1.02, and the x is still there because we don't know how many years is this happening. We just know that it's in years, right? And that's the way that I can leave my problem. Okay, so this means that B, it's 1.02. So this is a basic problem. We're gonna have more another question so we can actually work out the problem. Right now they're just asking you to find A and B, right? So A is 25,000 and B is 1.02. So find the answer that goes with that. And if you tell me that the answer is C, you are completely correct. Very good. That should be the answer.